Fresh food is often praised as the best and healthiest option. But did you know that frozen and canned foods, like fruits, vegetables, and meat, can be great options too? Today, we will be discussing how to navigate when to use fresh, frozen, or canned, and some pros and cons for each. Let's first start by taking a look at produce. One benefit of choosing fresh produce is, fresh produce just tastes fresh. A pro of eating your fruits and veggies fresh can be improved flavor and improved texture. You can use produce for the base of salads or for a healthy snack. Another pro of choosing fresh, and one that might surprise you, is that buying produce can actually be pretty affordable. Try for in-season fruits and vegetables, or produce that's on sale. This can be an affordable option if you prefer fresh to frozen or canned produce. And last, fresh fruits and vegetables are rich in the vitamins and minerals that make up a healthy diet. It can be hard to go wrong with fresh fruits and veggies, but there are some downsides. Even though a pro of buying fresh can be that it's affordable if done right, fresh produce can be expensive, especially if the desired fruit or vegetable is out of season. Also, fresh fruits and veggies don't last very long and can go bad pretty quickly. Use your produce quickly to avoid food waste. Or, pro tip, freeze it yourself. Speaking of frozen food, what are some pros and cons to frozen produce? Well, frozen fruits and veggies can be similar in price, if not cheaper than fresh produce. Also, the idea that fresh fruit is the healthiest and highest in vitamins and minerals isn't necessarily the case. Frozen produce is flash frozen at peak ripeness, preserving many of the vitamins and minerals that can degrade in fresh produce over time, as it's processed, transported, and awaits to be eaten. And it can be really easy to use. Add frozen fruits and vegetables to dinner for extra servings. Easy prep, no cutting required. Just make sure to buy plain fruits and vegetables because sometimes packages come with extra sauces and flavorings that add unnecessary calories and sodium. Cons of frozen fruits and veggies is that they might not be as appetizing to eat raw. They can take time to thaw, and the thawed texture just might not be all that appealing. And while frozen food does last a long time in the freezer, it can be susceptible to freezer burn. Also, this type of produce can be bulky to store and a little tricky for those with limited freezer space. Now, how about canned fruits and veggies? By far, canned food is the most affordable option. It can also last a long time in your cabinet, so you can easily stock up and have available fruits and vegetables even when your fridge starts to hurt for your next grocery trip. However, because they are more shelf-stable, canned foods can have harmful additives, particularly lots of additional sodium or sugar. Go for the reduced sodium option or the sodium-free option for canned fruits, vegetables, and beans. And particularly in fruits, look for fruits canned in their own juices rather than fruit syrup. And while it's still a good option to add fruits and veggies to your diet, this type of produce can be less nutritious. The heating process that makes canned fruits, vegetables, and beans safe can also destroy some of the essential vitamins and minerals. So what about frozen chicken breasts or canned tuna? Like buying frozen and canned produce, there are pros and cons to buying frozen and canned meat and fish. It can seem more intimidating to use, but it's not so hard to navigate. Frozen meat and fish have some of the same pros and cons as frozen produce. It's easy and safe to store in the freezer for a long time, and can be great when you need to stock up. But it can be bulky to store and tricky to thaw. It's very important to consider food safety when using frozen meat and fish. Always thaw your meat in the refrigerator or under cold, running water and never at room temperature. And don't forget to cook your meat and fish to the proper internal temperature. Canned meat and fish can also be an affordable and long-lasting option to stock up on. They usually don't require much preparation and can be great additions to salads, sandwiches, and more. But just like canned fruits and veggies, canned meat and fish can have lots of added sodium, so make sure to look for the lower sodium and sodium-free options. So, as you can see, there are plenty of scenarios in which fresh, frozen, or canned food could be the best option for you. Use these guidelines to help you make the best choice that supports your health and fits into your lifestyle and your budget.